And so today we'll be learning one of the most valuable skills of the future. It's called as prompt engineering. Now you all must be wondering, what is prompt engineering? Now prompt engineering is like, imagine that you hire the smartest assistant in the world. Now, this assistant can write essays, generate images, explain science, solve maths, or write a code, even translate languages, create presentations. But this assistant only follows your instructions. And if your instructions are confusing, then the result you will be receiving will also be confusing. So, prompt engineering simply means learning how to communicate clearly with AI so it gives you the best possible results. So think of it like giving directions on Google Maps. So if you only type school, you'll get many schools and you'll get many results of those schools. Now, if you type your exact destination or the type of school, then you'll get many results. Now, if you type your exact destination, Google knows exactly where to take you. So AI also works the same way. Now, you'll be asking, why should we learn this? Now, many experts they believe that AI will become part of almost every career, whether you become a doctor, a scientist, a teacher, an engineer, a business owner, or maybe a designer, or even a YouTuber, you'll probably use AI. So, the people who know how to ask better questions, they will often get better results. So, prompt engineering isn't just about memorizing the commands you will give, it's about learning to think clearly. So the prompt right the pro- so let's test it. Okay, so I'll be opening ChatGPT here and I'll ask it some questions. Let's see the type of response it gives us. I was speaking about the 5 building blocks of a great prompt. So the first one is the goal, which is what do you want the AI to do for you? Example, if you wanted to write something, explain or summarize or create or compare or design or teach, or if you wanted to quiz you. The second one will be the topic. What is it about? Like instead of explain science, you could be specific about it, and you could say explain what are volcanoes or something like that. And then we have the audience. So the audience is basically who is the response for. Example could be a grade 5 student, a beginner, or a teenager. Okay, so the audience, which is who you want the response for. Maybe it could be a teenager, a teacher, a student, or a grade 5 student, a beginner. And then next one is the format. Like how do you want AI to respond to you? In what format? Like it could be in bullet points, or it could be a table format, a story format, a dialogue, maybe quiz or a list. Then we have the details, which are the extra information. These are adding extra instructions like using emojis, include real life examples or the current world situations, or you could ask it to give me 5 practice questions, or keep it under this word limit or that word limit, like that. Now this is the prompt formula, which is the goal plus topic plus audience plus format and plus details. This gives you a very powerful prompt. Like I can give you an example here, which is given: explain photosynthesis, which is the goal, to a grade 6. The photosynthesis is the topic. Explain is the goal. Topic is photosynthesis. To a grade 6 student is the audience. Using simple language, a diagram. So the diagram is the format. You want it to be in a diagram format, and the details are adding three real life examples. So let's do a live activity on ChatGPT. All right. So let's ask it to write me a story. Write me a story. Now, can you guys tell me something which we can do to improve this? Now, this write me a story is a very boring prompt, something which is not very unique and your own style. Okay, so can anyone tell me what we can do? Suggest ideas which we can do to improve the prompt. Okay, Mustabshira.
Write write a funny story about two friends on an adventure.
All right, that's a very nice um, detailed suggestion. Okay, so let me just write it down. Write me an adventurous story about. Okay, adventurous story about two friends. Okay, so can anyone else give me some suggestions? Okay, Huda and Hoor.
Write a mystery story about two friends who discover a,
Who discovered
a
an ancient
abandoned house. Abandoned house.
an ancient maybe underwater city.
Okay. Abandoned house.
Okay, so we can also add like make it exciting, funny, and maybe suitable for like what audience do you want to keep it? Okay, Armish.
Like funny.
No, what type of audience do you want to keep it for? Maybe teenagers, or maybe you could give me an age limit. Okay, Mefzala, what would you like to keep as the audience?
I would make the audience little kids because they find funny and adventure stories very fun.
Okay, so our audience are for kids. You could say suitable for maybe 11-year-olds.
Miss, can you tell me the name of the scientist that you were talking about earlier?
The scientist's name was Ibn al-Haytham.
Okay.
Okay, so we got an amazing, fun, exciting adventure story that's perfect for around 8 years, 11 years old. So this is the prompt. So how the first prompt was very boring because we just asked it to write a story. The second prompt we added details like our goal, the audience we wanted, the format we wanted, and we made it very unique and the style which we wanted to read the story in. We could also do another example, but since we're running short on time, so let's move on to the next part. So we need to know this that AI isn't always right. So one important thing to remember is that AI is incredibly very powerful, but it isn't perfect. So sometimes it can give you some incorrect facts, it might misunderstand your question, or it might make up information. So that's why smart AI users always verify important information using the teachers, the books, or trusted websites. And we'll also learn about a safety about AI safety. So using whenever you're using any AI tool, you should never enter your personal passwords or your home address, your phone number, maybe your school ID, or maybe some bank information or your private family information. So AI, it's like a learning tool. It's not a place to share your personal details, because it might use that for its purpose, and you might, like, you don't know. So it's very important to never enter the passwords or the address or like that, or your bank information. All right. So there's AI is powerful but not perfect, so you should always check some important information from trusted sources. So good prompts take a little time, but they save a lot of time later. So the more you practice, the more better you get. So these are some example of bad prompts versus good prompts. So let me give you a small mini challenge. So your job is to write the best prompt. All right. So choose any topic from the following. I'll be sharing this in the group, inshallah, and you can write a prompt on the following topics, like plan your dream vacation, design a new product, and you can share the prompt, inshallah, on WhatsApp in the group. So today we didn't just learn about AI, we learned something very important. It's like how to think clearly and communicate effectively, whether it be through person to person or even through AI. So prompt engineering isn't just an AI skill, it's like a life skill. So the clearer you're thinking, the clearer your instructions are, the better results you get. Because not just with AI, but in school, like in work or in everyday life. So we should always remember this, that AI is powerful, but you are the one in control. So the quality of what AI creates depends on the quality of what you ask it. So that's it, inshallah, for today's class. Hope you all of you enjoyed, inshallah. Okay. So سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. السلام عليكم. Okay, let me just unmute all of you. How did you like today's class?
Very good.